welcome back. Electric tray. Yes, and can anyone see the obvious problem? Apart from the fact I put the sticker on the wrong side, but whatever. Well, let me help you. Yes, the problem is, can't get it in with the sides already bolted on. Probably can't bolt the sides on, because that's right down there, tiny little screw, having got it in. Usual bullshit. I wanted to do it without using something like that, which obviously would bolt underneath, which would resolve the problem. So I guess that's what I'm going to have to do, which is a shame because I kind of wanted that to show like that. But there we go. Aha, but that's not all. Assume we've got it in there. How do we get to the bolts on the underneath of that to bolt the seat on? Oh, I know, nothing's ever simple. And we have an exciting box all the way from Germany. Yes. Complete with no instructions whatsoever. Which is okay, because I'm a man. Don't need instructions. But never fear, as you can see, I found some online and I printed them out. I shall leave a link in the description for anyone who's interested. Yes, hopefully we'll be looking at that a little bit later on in this episode. Stay tuned. But before we do that, there it is. In situ, yeah. We're going to be looking at this because we've got some other issues. That little plate we put at the back to protect the tray from dirt off the back wheel is fouling on the light, and we can't shut the seat down. But never fear, I have a cunning plan. Bringing it inside the tray, we have now cleared ourselves of the rear light. We can put it back at the angle we wanted, and we have protection. We have protection, and we have a seat in place, and we have a light. Cool. But what about the side panels, I hear you ask? Well, I've come up with a solution for that as well, because I was struggling with these teeny tiny little M3 boys and the teeny tiny little nuts that go on the end, wondering how I could get in there through these little holes that I've drilled, because I didn't want to drill any more holes in this. And then I remembered, and I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Of course, our favourite rivet nuts. So we shall be drilling out these holes a little larger to accommodate the rivet nut, and then the M3 will simply bolt into that without the necessity to get inside with a spanner or a wrench. So that will be something to look forward to tomorrow morning, I think. Trouble is, that's the smallest we got in those, so we can't even fit the M3s. We have to go to M5s, considerably bigger. So be it. I think that means this one. Nope. Bigger, but not that big. Luckily, we have these, and I marked it 5R rivet. Unfortunately, it's quite blunt, so bear with me. That'll do it. Unfinished article. 3 to go. Just to show you how these boys work, there you see that crimped zone of the rivet nut. has clamped down onto the inside. I've shown you this before, come on. You have to drill these holes out just big enough to let the bolt through, not as big as we did those. And that's an M5, so I'm thinking 5/32 or maybe 3/16, but let's start here. Had to go all the way out to 7/12, 32s. Done. I won't bother putting the other side on because we don't want it on yet. But you get the idea. So, we have our tray. We have our instruction manual. Yes. Now it's just a question of where to put everything. And I've marked out where the battery comes. And here's the positive terminal, roughly. So it kind of would make sense to put our little fuse boy in there, except that would be a ludicrously short cable and actually probably quite difficult to manage. So what I'm actually going to do, I think, is put that down the back there, take the positive down to here, and then the positive off the other side into the terminal. I might put another bolt at the other end of that. That does give us is nice access to all those little slots, which we're going to be filling in with all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Not sure what that bit is. Guess I need to read the manual. Tedious. And there we have it, all bolted down. Yeah, ready to go. I didn't use the nuts they supplied. They just supplied normal ones. I've got these nylock boys because we don't want this coming undone and waggling around. It's the brain of the outfit. We'll see how that pans out. I might turn this round this way. Depends on how the wiring kind of flows once we start hooking it up. And after drilling yet more holes in our cheese grater for our mounting bolts, we are in position and ready to go. Obviously there's a little bit of tidy up to do before we start. I don't think I'm even going to bother with this battery strap because that ain't going anywhere. It's actually jammed in there pretty tight. And this is the trickle charger, which can come out the other side and get out of the way. And then we got our earths, which currently are coming through there, which obviously they won't be able to. I think we'll route those down the side of the battery and then out the back, somewhere down there. So, I think we'll call it a day for now. I've got some reading to do, and quite a bit of it. So, thanks as always for tuning in. If you want to see how to fit a Moto Blue unit, M unit, then tune in next time. So, don't forget to subscribe down there. If you thought this video was any good, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.